long and complicated struggle, they finally managed to free the exhausted animal and transport it back far into the wilderness. After a while, they were finally able to remove it and save the poor animal. Running around a neighborhood with its head stuck inside a plastic bottle. As the dog's breathing became more labored, he began to panic even more. But luckily, the anxious dog came across these kind people who were willing to help. The owners were nearby and jumped in to save the dog, who was struggling to stay above the freezing water.
In the Philippines, two divers noticed a huge manta ray with a fishing line cutting through its wing. These guys removed the fishing line from the devilfish, and we hope that the wing will heal soon.
This female loggerhead turtle had a net stuck so far down its throat that it made it difficult for the animal to eat or even breathe. But thankfully, the turtle found these kind people who were willing to help. After many attempts, this organization could finally catch the sheep and rescue it.
To rescue this seagull stuck in the power lines, they needed a whole helicopter.
Dios mío, ¿qué? Eso.
Baby deer fell down and got stuck in a fence. The mother struggled to free its baby, but these people heard the screams of the young fawn and came to their rescue. After a long mission, the baby deer was finally free and could reunite with his grateful mother.
This dog came to people for help, hoping they would take the plastic off the animal's head. Look how grateful it is.
Rubber fabric can become a death trap for sea turtles who easily mistake them for jellyfish. Just watch how this poor turtle was struggling to survive until it was found by these wonderful guys who didn't hesitate to help the dying animal. When they got closer, they realized that the little creature had been severely burnt.
Here, people are delivering cows from mountain ranges to comfortable alpine meadows. These people untangled the turtle from the fishing line and released it back into the water. If only it could talk, it would definitely say thank you.
Adorable little ducklings struggling to keep up with their mothers. So when these two ducklings couldn't jump up on the curb to follow their mama, they were lucky this kind man was willing to help.
Silly, stop it.
The baby swan was stuck in the fence, but its mother had nothing to worry about. It was in good hands.
Look. He's coming with you. Come on, there's a good boy. There's a good boy. Come on. Come on, there he is, look.
A bit of persistence and human's best friend is saved. This little guy is still so young, but with a big heart. This tiny puppy had a very slim chance of survival when it was hit by a train. Thankfully, its cries were heard by people who saved its life.
A heat wave, it's the stray animals that suffer the most, so this kind man decided to help a stray dog by giving it a quick cold shower to cool off.
This diver caught a fish, but a hungry shark stole it for itself. Unfortunately, it bit off more than it could chew, and as a result, the diver had to help the shark. What other option did she have?
Squirrel was rescued from a swimming pool. The situation seemed hopeless. Thankfully, the rescuer knew how to perform CPR on the tiny animal and brought it back from the brink of death.
Was dehydrated and sick. I think we should all carry water with us exactly for such occasions. This sheep was stuck in a fence and was thrashing uncontrollably, trying to break free. Look how quickly it calmed down when it realized this guy was there to help. The drowning squirrel was rescued from the swimming pool. The situation appeared hopeless. Thankfully, the rescuer knew how to perform first aid on squirrels. These fishermen accidentally caught a 400-pound ray, so they called a team of professionals to save it. First, they found a place best suited for releasing this giant, did some tests, and finally...
This giraffe was found with a tire stuck on its neck. These wildlife medics helped get rid of it and took care of the wounds too. An absolutely wonderful and brave rescue effort. But my only question is, how did the tire end up there in the first place?
Raccoon collapsed and it was trapped. Thankfully, two teenage brothers noticed it and managed to dig the animal out with their dad's help. Penguin escaped hungry orcas by jumping into a tourist boat.
Man witnessed his dog plunge through the thin ice, but didn't hesitate to jump in after him.
Come here. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another one. Hold on. Stay in there. There you go. Stay in there. Look for see if there's any more.
To the vet where he was treated for his injuries. Now he will soon be able to hop around the woods again, thanks to these wonderful people.
Be brave enough to rescue animals from the war zone, getting them out of their enclosures that are under fire. Thanks to courageous people like this guy, Kangaroo. This stray dog was starving for so long, it turned into a living mummy. It was too famished to move. Fortunately, people responded to its cries for help and nursed it back to health. Used some cables for tree branches and was in real danger as a result. Risking his own life, this man tried to help the sloth, and it's obediently doing everything required.
Elephant baby and its mother had fallen into a muddy manhole. A team of volunteers mounted a dynamic rescue using an excavator. The mother then suffered heart failure, but these kind-hearted people were not going to give up and even perform CPR on the elephant. This mother who performed CPR on a slightly bigger animal after a baby deer was found lifeless on the bottom of their pool.
Mommy, don't make me!
After a long rescue attempt,
And here's another example of an animal trusting a human when it needs help. Isn't it adorable?
got stuck in a gate grill. She was initially scared and acted aggressively toward them. But after 9 hours, the poor dog finally accepted that they were trying to help her. After a long rescue mission, they were finally able to set her free.
A dolphin was beached, and as if that weren't bad enough, it was tangled in a net. Fortunately, the animal was quickly freed and returned into the water. This dog fell under the ice and had no way to save itself. Thankfully, the rescue team got there in time, pulling the dog out of the water. Now, all it has to do is dry off and warm up. To pull a cow out of a well, people had to use a huge tractor, and they succeeded too.
After a massive hurricane, these poor dogs were abandoned in locked cages and had to stand on their hind legs to avoid drowning in the storm's fast-rising floodwaters. But this hero volunteer waded through knee-deep water to rescue the 6 dogs who were whimpering and howling for help.
A tiny baby possum got stuck in the stream and was rescued by 3 people who then decided to have it as their pet. this porcupine swam towards people so that they could help it get on dry land.
Finally gone out, this woman went out in search of animals that needed help and found a little kangaroo with burned hands who was crying for help.
A police officer ran to rescue a dog from a burning vehicle without a second thought. It's hard to say how long this heron was hanging on its own beak, fighting for its life. But now it's safe thanks to a kind fisherman who managed to free the bird using his fishing rod. The turtle was in trouble being so far away from the water, but thankfully this guy was there to help.
Fell into molten rubber and became stuck in the toxic mixture with only his mouth poking out for air. Workers followed the screams of the dog and spent 2 hours getting it out.
Here's another example of placing 100% trust in people. This man noticed a drowning baby fox and immediately jumped into the water without even taking his clothes off.
People found a baby monkey stuck under a sheet of insulation and returned it to its worried mother. The mother thought she had lost her child, but look at the relief on the mother's face when they're reunited.
And here are Ukrainian firefighters saving a cat from a house damaged by a military missile. Just look how carefully the firefighter gets the animal out.
Wait.
This guy tried to explain to a deer how to get off the highway. And he succeeded.
Atta boy, jump over.
Well, almost. Now he did.
Yes! Oh,
Despite the danger, the family attempted to move their boat next to the bear and tried to get the jar off, and after several attempts, they were finally able to free the animal.
Yes! Let's go! We saved our little baby!
Go on. It's out!
And persisted, trying to gain their attention. Eventually, they decided to follow her, and it turns out she guided them to a pit where her baby was stuck. The people dug a path to free the baby elephant and save its life, all thanks to its brave mother who never gave up hope.
So weak that its nose kept dropping into water. Thankfully, it was treated, and now the pup is perfectly fine. Just listen to the heartbreaking cries of this scared, injured, and cold puppy. But when it realized that people won't harm it, the puppy settled down and calmly went to a clinic with them.
Italian firefighter becomes emotional after rescuing a small kitten and cries his heart out, proving that he's a true hero with a compassionate heart.
The osprey got tangled in a fishing line, and in addition, the hook injured its right wing. But despite the pain, the bird is trying very hard to get to the boat. This fox got stuck in the fence and couldn't move until a man noticed and saved her.
Oh, boy, that was lucky, wasn't it? Oh, that's a fella. Oh, my boy. You had...
A dog found itself in a water trap and would have drowned if it weren't for the rescue crew. Look at how obedient it is, knowing they are trying to help it.
Into a deep well is saved by using a creative DIY method. Amazingly, the fox was freed without the need to cut through the wheel, and after a brief recovery time, it was finally returned to the wild. The dog took a deep breath and finally began to breathe actively again. The firefighters gave the dog some water and covered it with a warm blanket. Thanks to their heroic actions, the dog fully recovered after a couple of days and is now back with his family.
I gotcha. Buddy. Hey, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, bud. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. She'll warm up quick.
Hesitate to risk their own safety to save the poor animal.
A pelican voluntarily came up to people walking on the beach. Turns out it has a triple hook stuck in its beak. Thankfully, they managed to extract it. Just listen to the cries of this poor dog. It was hungry and scared, but it entrusted its life to caring people who took the dog to a shelter and brought it back to life. When people build roads, they never think of the animals. And here are the consequences. This baby moose was entirely covered in asphalt. A rescue team came to its aid to clear off the moose's fur. And this is an incredible show of friendship between a dog and an elephant. Check out how adorable they look playing in the water.
Thankfully, moments later, a store owner spotted the helpless cow and pulled it out of the danger zone with the help of 2 Samaritans. Together, they saved the animal's life just in time.
This guy found a butterfly lost in a pipe and used his tape measure to rescue the insect. Original, but effective. And this fox cub was loudly crying after getting stuck in some netting. At first, it was very frightened, but then realized that people were there to rescue it. Just take a look at such trust between an animal and a human.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Small wild bird was hiding out from the 113-degree Australian heat in a car with people. And even once it felt better, the bird was not in any rush to leave its saviors.
Squirrel was so stricken by heat stroke that it barely had any strength left in its body when suddenly a gracious man brought the squirrel some much-needed water. Several random people got together to try and save the dog's life, following the dog with a tarp beneath him in case he falls as he walks across the plank. That is what humanity should be all about, helping others at times when they need it the most.
And here's an incredible moment of a kitten being rescued a second before death. Now that's what you call a quick reflex. It was a saving grace for a drowning bear cub. Just look at all the effort it makes to climb aboard. This horse was stuck in the fast river and couldn't move. Rescuers had to use a helicopter to carefully transport the horse to safety. These divers noticed a large turtle heading their way. Someone must have been very cruel, plunging a spear into the animal's neck. Thankfully, this story has a happy ending.
Filled with water.
And this fearless man jumped into the icy waters to rescue a deer with a bucket on its head. A little while later, his friend came with a boat, and they started to act. And finally, he was beached on one of the shores in Brazil. The animal spent almost 20 hours on dry land while people worked hard to get it back into the water. It's very difficult to capture a frightened deer, all the while holding on with one hand to stop you from falling. But in the end, this guy succeeded.
Ух ты, красавчик! Ни хера вы!
Не, глаза.
This dog who got stuck in barbed wire and desperately tried to free himself, only making it worse. Even though they didn't know the dog, these kind people did not hesitate to save him. For several weeks, but the dog's life was in serious jeopardy and was in desperate need of help. Luckily, these guys finally managed to capture the stray dog using a fishing net and remove the plastic jar that was stuck on its head, saving its life.
This guy saved a drowning sparrow, but he didn't expect the bird to get so attached to its savior that it would sit on his head. This cobra got its head stuck in a metal can, and despite the danger of this venomous snake, men helped the cobra and moved it to a place that was safer for other people. The police officers saved these ducklings that fell into the drain and returned these babies to their mother.
Because of the cruelty of many humans, the puppy was terrified when this man approached him. But this man wasn't like everyone else, and after gaining the puppy's trust, he took him home to live the happy and comfortable life he truly deserves.
This koala was stuck in a tree because of a fluff. It was lucky to be noticed by people in a canoe. The leg of this horse got stuck in the fence line, and it's hard to say how long it would have stayed there if humans didn't come to its rescue. Fortunately, it wasn't injured, and after a while, it was able to run again.
But they're like these guys who decided to free the poor turtle.
This person sacrificed himself to protect his dog from 2 American Staffordshire Terriers.
男生啊，我就搞不懂了，这个楼是有多么的好玩啊，是有多好？你过来，你把脸给我伸过来，过来，男生。
A baby fox got its head stuck in a can and was desperately crying for help. Thankfully, the cub was rescued, and now it is safe. It hurts animals just as much as it does people. Look at these cats, rescued and fed by this bearded dude that came to Urban. And these guys saw an eagle standing on the side of the road, waiting for someone to stop.
She found herself in a horrible situation, and her babies were calling for her, wondering where their mother had gone. Luckily, these guys managed to get her out and clean her off, reuniting the mother with her babies.
What would have happened to the little dolphin if it weren't for this kind man? A bear got stuck on a power pole and survived by some miracle, thanks to the fact that help arrived just in time.
Alright, little bear.
Kitten was trapped inside a burning house, and after inhaling too much smoke, the kitten was left unconscious. But thankfully, one brave firefighter spotted the tiny kitten and did everything in his power to save its life.
In India, a baby leopard got into a huge well. It was rescued using a large net. Once it was back on dry land, the wet kitten ran away to its mom. And here's what a removal of the rhinoceros horn looks like to deter poachers who kill these animals for their horns. They are made of keratin, just like human nails, which means they keep growing back. As for the noise, the animal is wearing headphones, so it's not too scared.
All started digging around the enormous creatures, creating a path and pushing them back into the ocean where they belong. A beautiful display of what we humans can achieve when we work together to make the world a better place. It may not look like he's saving the animal, but with the help of his axe skills, he's actually cutting around the calf to release the poor animal who's gotten its head stuck inside a hollow tree.
The goat was loudly crying because its head was stuck in a wheel. Thankfully, people didn't just stand by.
Tree roots on its way to the sea, but luckily, a kind family decided to rescue it and release it back into the ocean where it belongs.
This dog had a seizure, so the dog's owner supported the animal with her kindness. The dog is now fine.
Dog fell in this canal. A group of kind people came together to demonstrate what we humans can accomplish when we work together. Angry polar bear asked a man for help after getting its tongue stuck in a tin can, which prevented the poor animal from eating.
Лапами своими меня не трогай. Подожди, куда ты?
The man called for help, and after a long rescue mission, they were finally able to remove the tin can and save the polar bear's life.
Stuck in the football net, and it took real effort to free it. Thankfully, there were no injuries, and the cub was able to return to its mom without any problems. This poor elk got so stuck in a snowed-in swamp, it couldn't move at all. When it was free, it immediately ran to its friend, who waited patiently the whole time. What could this look mean? This person helped a deer whose antlers were stuck in the edges of the pier. Just look at the scared but grateful eyes of the animal. The tide throws sea turtles onto dry land, and if they are upside down, they cannot flip over and get back into the water. This guy found a giant turtle on the shore and saved it by turning it. The owl fell out of its nest and patiently waited while people were building a ladder to return the bird. As a result, the owlet is back where it belongs and will continue bringing letters from Hogwarts for years to come. Have a look at the way this dog climbs into the boat to save itself.
要什么鱼啊？你不能要鱼，你不能要鱼，你不能要鱼啊！要什么鱼啊？你咋回？你走了？你讲点道理行不行
？This guy spotted a turtle in the middle of the road and saved it from being crushed, taking it to a safe place afterwards. Using an excavator, this guy rescued 3 ducks that were stuck in the mud. These fishermen noticed that a baby whale tangled in a net approached their boat. They freed the poor animal and pulled the netting out of the water. If only we had more people acting like that.
Trapped animal can be very dangerous, but without hesitation, these men teamed up to remove the pot that was stuck on the enraged bear's head.
When a dog fell under the ice, it was a matter of minutes before the animal couldn't be rescued due to cold water. With great difficulty, the men managed to get the dog, and it quickly understood what to do. 6 ducklings were crying loudly as they fell through a storm drain. Getting them out wasn't easy, but the rescue team succeeded.
Firefighters, all 3 of them in the water, rope around the neck, they got him. Great job, they got him, they hooked him there.
Animal by setting it free and giving it a drink. Luckily, these people found it before it was too late and managed to rescue the poor animal.
Of this poor puppy was seriously injured and it was dealing with the pain alone until the puppy was found by people. Unfortunately, it lost the ear, but at least it found a family and a happy life.
Just watch how the elephant's family comes running to greet their baby.
And this elk came to people with the head of its opponent stuck to its antlers. Unfortunately, the operator was powerless.
Fell into the water and couldn't get back on land, with the mother also unable to help. But these people heard the tiny screams for help and decided to rescue it from drowning and reunite the baby with its mother.
A moose got stuck on a railway and people organized an entire rescue mission. In the end, the animal was saved and delivered back to the woods. But it doesn't look like it's in a rush. Almost like it's trying to say thank you. That's the condition the puppy was in when people found it. But wait till you see what it looks like today. Even sharks need help sometimes. This guy noticed a small beached shark and returned it into the water. A seagull got caught on a fishing hook attached to the electric cables. Within 7 hours, the bird was rescued. But even after its liberation, it kept going back, pecking its saviors. And these guys are not just railway workers. They are real heroes. They jumped off a moving train to rescue a chamois that was buried under the snow by a different passing train. Abandoned van from the cold. It was negative 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Turns out, someone shot it in the leg, and the bullet fractured the bone. The guy who found the dog brought it with him and nursed it back to health.
Who got his head stuck between a fence and was trapped there for several hours. Thankfully though, these people finally heard the calls for help and freed the innocent animal. Baby shark found itself trapped among the rocks and may never have seen his family again if it hadn't been for these surfers. They tried to simply push the young creature into deeper water, but they had to do much more to get it back home.
Look at this little guy.
Imagine this couple's surprise when they found 7 fox cubs under their terrace. But where's their mom? Either way, people took great care of the cubs.
Its calf fell into a canal with very strong currents. It seemed sure that it would drown, and if it wasn't for this brave man who risked his life, it certainly would not have survived. After this man helped a sloth cross the street, the adorable animal even thanked him for its kindness.
Low tide, this sea turtle got stranded on the shore upside down, but it was very lucky to be found by these guys because high tide wasn't due for another few weeks.
When a sloth mother and her baby were separated, a kind woman found the baby sloth and spent hours searching for its mother. Just watch the heartwarming reunion when they were finally brought back together. This cat was poisoned by carbon monoxide and seemed to have no chance of surviving, but his owner begged rescuers for help. The firefighters refused to give up, and after a long rescue mission, a miracle happened. The cat came back to life.
This guy heard a desperate cry from a ditch and realized that there's a living being in the bed. Turns out someone was very cruel to his growing cat.